You are not lazy, you are overwhelmed, and I'm going to teach you exactly how to fix that in this video. Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm an online fitness coach and I help women drop body fat, gain muscle, and build unstoppable confidence without giving up their weekends and without restarting every single Monday. So if that's the kind of thing you're interested in, hit subscribe now and let's get into the video. If you feel exhausted trying to be consistent, then this is for you. I don't know about anyone else, but January has felt a lot. And I know so many women who enter this month going all guns blazing, I need to reset my entire year and I need to change absolutely everything. And of course, you feel absolutely mentally drained. We're on week 4 now. January is now coming to an end and you're probably ready to give up on absolutely everything that you set yourself this month. Hell, you might not have even achieved it. You might have just already given up at this point. And this doesn't just apply to January. This often applies to weight loss for holidays, weight loss for weddings, like constantly being in this yo-yo cycle of like dropping 2 stone, gaining 2 stone, dropping 2 stone, gaining 2 stone. It is exhausting continuously being in this cycle. What I have found from getting to a weight that I'm really happy with and then creating a lifestyle that makes it easy to maintain is I never have these stresses or worries anymore. I wish I could, but I could book a holiday tomorrow and fly and be comfortable being in a bikini. I could go on a night out, I could reach into my wardrobe and grab anything that I want and be able to put it on. These things were not always the case. I spent many, many years in a painful cycle of having tantrums anytime I was getting ready for a night out, pulling absolutely everything out of the wardrobe and just hating the way that every single piece of clothing looked on my body, that it was like to the point it was painful. I have been there. I've felt those struggles. So I'm not sitting here now saying you should be able to do this. But what I want to create more clarity and understanding around is there is a point you can get to in your life where you can feel confident every single day and not need to be in this cycle anymore. And that is what we're going to get into. And right now, the reason this keeps happening is because you are in that all or nothing mindset. It's either all in or all out. So you're either super on it, doing your steps, doing your workouts, eating really clean, or you're going feral on the weekend, out for drinks, out for dinner, raiding the snack cupboard of the kids, like whatever it might be, you're one extreme to the other. And that is the problem, because neither is healthy for long periods of time, because when you're in one camp, you get the result and then you immediately go back into the other camp and then you gain all the weight back. What you need to think about is what lifelong changes can you make to create a healthy lifestyle that you actually love, that you don't necessarily want to go back to the old lifestyle. So one right now is too extreme and one of them is not healthy because it keeps you going back to a place where you're really unhappy within yourself. And as women, that is not a nice place to be. Hiding in photos, not wanting to go on the holiday and wear the clothes but spending all the money on the holiday, like that place is not a nice place to be. So we want to create a lifestyle, a structure that keeps us in camp 1. Yeah, you might want to do a little tidy up for a holiday, drop a couple of pounds, but it's not going to be 2 stone every single year just to gain it back, okay? And what I'm going to say now is probably going to shock you, but you actually need to do less. And you're probably thinking, Hannah, less equals less fat loss, more equals more fat loss, but that's not actually the case, because more steps, more workouts, more restriction, those 3 things lead to burnout and you can only keep them up so far, okay? We want to strip it back. We want to think about, okay, what foods do I enjoy eating? What keeps me feeling full and satisfied? What's my one thing that I want to have each day that I want to make fit in with this lifestyle? And what do I need to do on the weekends to be able to make this repeatable? When you've got those things in place and nailed, this becomes your lifestyle. It just becomes part of it. It's not anymore like I'm on a diet, you're just living this healthy lifestyle. I remember one of my clients saying to me that she's, done with dieting a long time ago. We're now in a build and we do different phases, working towards photo shoots, etc. And someone said to her, oh, when are you going to be done with all of that? And she's like, I don't want to be done with it. I feel the best I've ever felt in my life. I've got the most energy I've ever felt in my life. I wear anything I want. I'm still enjoying my lifestyle, but I feel great. Don't want to stop it. That's the point we need you to get to so that you can maintain your results and feel good 365 days of the year. So the one thing I need you to take away from this episode is it's not about falling off the horse, okay? It's about how quickly you get back on the horse after falling off. Do you wait 10 minutes? Do you wait a day? Do you wait 7 days? Do you wait 14 days? Do you never get back on it? Because that part is the part that's keeping you stuck. If you're someone who has, say you go out for dinner and you've made a certain plan and then you don't hit the plan and then you go, fuck it, basically. Do you get back on it the next day? Most people don't. Most people take another week to get back on it because they think they've ruined everything and they're in that all or nothing mentality with it. I promise you right now, if you get back on the horse as quickly as you can after falling off, minimal damage is done, barely even impacts the result. And then it teaches you that actually the quicker you get back on it, nothing bad happens. You can keep progressing towards that goal. Whereas when you let the habit slip for days upon days upon days, every time you do that, it feels like you're starting from scratch again. So every time something comes up that throws you off balance or off your horse, I want you to think about, what can I focus on in this moment? What is the controllables? And when can I get back to my plan as normal? Leading with that mentality instead of a negative one that's, oh, well, that's gone out the window, so everything's ruined now. Promise you'll start to see it in such a different light, and how much quicker you get those results coming in will be amazing. So the key takeaways here are, we no longer are doing an all or nothing mindset. We are focusing on doing less, not more, but the less we can do more consistently actually leads to more results. We're focusing on, instead of all or nothing, we're all or something. So if something that comes up throws you off your horse, you look at, what can I control right now and when can I get back on the horse? That quickness of getting back to it is what's going to allow you to become more resilient, more disciplined in this journey, and to become mentally stronger. I always say this, it's like the little discipline muscle in your brain. You have to flex it in order to let it grow and to become stronger and more resilient. So that's what we're focusing on in these moments of hardship, is rather than just giving up and thinking, what's the point? It's like, okay, take control. What can I do here? What can I focus on? And how can I move forward? Because that is what's going to allow me to get to my result. Those are the key takeaways from this video. I hope it has been helpful. You can find me over on Instagram and TikTok for daily support and updates when it comes to weight loss. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments below. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.